Welcome to HGTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Look, I'm getting sick and tired of this narrative to try to diminish the greatness of Emmitt Smith. Do you want to know why the Cowboys won and the reason they were successful? One, because of that overrated ass line. You guys overrate that Dallas line to the fullest because they opened up holes and Emmitt was able to hit them. Well, if Emmitt was that expendable, why didn't they let him go? Why didn't they let him go? Because you know why? Because everybody knew what they're not telling you. Everybody knew what they weren't telling you, that Emmitt Smith was the driving force of the goddamn team. I'm getting sick and tired of people diminishing his greatness because the line had all these Pro Bowlers. No, they were Pro Bowlers because of Emmitt goddamn Smith. Emmitt Smith been a baller since Pensacola days, when he was in Little League, when he went to high school, when he went to college. Every level, Emmitt Smith dominated. Now, was he better than Barry? No, he wasn't. I have Emmitt in my top 10. He's like number 6 or 7 in my top 10 of running backs of all time. He is. He's 6 or 7. He doesn't get the credit because he wasn't out here being flashy. He wasn't out here trying to be seen. Emmitt Smith did what he was supposed to do, win Super Bowls. Go back to that San Francisco game when Emmitt Smith got hurt. What happened to them? They lost. They were done. They had no... Mike Irvin was getting all these yards in the second half. It didn't matter. They were empty calories. Him and Aikman have always had a problem trying to bring the team back. And everybody want to hate Emmitt Smith. It's like, bruh, stop playing, dog. Emmitt Smith was the reason the damn Cowboys was balling. Why do you think they gave him the contract? They gave him the contract because Charles Haley was finna beat the hell out of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones was trying to be stubborn like he does now, like he did with Dak Prescott and all of them, and it blew up in his face. What's up, Scrub? What up, P? What up, T-Hub? Exactly. Pass block for Troy. See, people forget about what running backs' jobs are. Running backs have to they got to pick up the extra man on the blitz. Whoever comes free on the blitz, whether it's the end, whether it's a D tackle, whether it's a linebacker, Emmitt Smith had to be there to make the plays, to get the chip blocks. You guys don't understand football. Like I was trying to tell, you know what I'm saying? That's what I was trying to tell everybody last night. Like, bruh, I was trying to tell Jamaica, like, look, bruh, I would take the Denver Broncos offensive line of the late 90s and early 2000s, and I would take the Pittsburgh Steelers offensive line over that Dallas line. That Dallas line was overrated, bro. Leon Lett was the best player on the line. Leon Lett was the best player. He was the best offensive tackle. The best offensive tackle after him was Orlando Pace. Orlando Pace was the next one. What's up, X? Yeah, he missed two games. They lost. And I kept telling Jamaica last night. I told Jamaica last night, like, bro, listen. I know you guys don't like Emmitt Smith. That's fine, but dog, Emmitt Smith is one of the greatest running backs that ever played a game. He has vision. Do you know why he was so good? Because he could catch the hole. The hole would be this big. The hole would be this big, and you know what Emmitt would do? Emmitt would find that crease, and he would break for like 50 or 60 yards every time. And he wasn't getting caught all the time. He was scoring. He wasn't getting caught all the time. He was scoring. He could catch out the backfield. He could run screens. Dog, he was all-around running back. Y'all just don't love giving Emmitt Smith his flowers, and I'm just sick of it. It's like, bruh. No, the other guy, Larry Allen, was the beast. You know what I'm saying? Not taking nothing from Larry Allen, greatest offensive tackle, if not in the top 3 offensive tackles of all time. But as far as the line, dog, Emmitt Smith made those guys better. If it wasn't for Emmitt Smith's pickups, if it wasn't for his ability to run between the gaps, Dallas would not have 3 damn Super Bowls. Because when Emmitt Smith was either hurt or Emmitt Smith was or he wasn't playing in them 2 games, the offensive line looked average, dog. If they were so great, why couldn't any running back just get back there and run the ball? That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. The Denver Broncos offensive line was better because after TD got hurt, they had 4 running backs who ran over 1,000 yards. I mean, no names. And everybody's like, well, it's because of the scheme. You can scheme all the hell you want to, but if you don't have the personnel, if you don't have the right guys, you ain't shit. You ain't shit, bruh. It's not about just the scheme. It's about the players you have. A great offensive line to me is I can throw anybody in the bags. Injuries out the ass. You know what? They got exposed. You know when they got exposed? When Lamar Jackson got hurt. They didn't have nobody else after that. Oh yeah, yeah, C-Pen, you fell asleep. And I was talking trash about your Chiefs. You fell asleep though. But you'll get me on the revenge. No, it's just that Larry Allen wasn't overrated. As far as the mystique they try to make the Cowboys line, it's overrated, dog. It's like, dog, it's like, bruh, it's been plenty of times guys have gotten at that offensive line. I just get tired of Emmitt Smith not getting the love and flowers he should get. Emmitt Smith was the driving force of that team. If you had no Emmitt, you wouldn't be well. You would not do well. He said, why am I not surprised? He fell asleep. Fell asleep right back to us. I was like, Pen, your bum ass cheese gonna do something this year, bro? Or y'all gonna be at home watching? Your ass was asleep. I'm like, C-Pen knocked out, man. This is a damn shame. I can't even talk shit to Ibuku. I was gonna talk shit to Ibuku, like, Ibuku, what's up with that damn light? What's up with that damn mulatto? Yeah, they disrespect black quarterbacks, Mr. X. But Larry Allen wasn't overrated. I'm saying as a total line, as everyone says, they're the greatest line. It's like, no, stop it. They're not the greatest line. They're not. Troy Aikman was able to do a lot of things that he had to do because Troy Aikman was very accurate. He was a drop back. He was a 3-step drop back guy, get the ball out. Michael Irvin was great at being good in the clutch. He was great in the clutch. Like if they needed a first down or they needed a touchdown, playmaker come through. Playmaker come through. But the guy who was running in and getting the team the wins and helping the team have easy victories, that was Emmitt Smith. And even after all those linemen were leaving, Emmitt Smith still was putting up yards, bro. Emmitt Smith was still putting up yards. That's why he broke the record. Because Emmitt Smith was averaging a lot of yards per pop. Everybody forget because, you know, the greatest running back of all time was playing at that time, Barry Sanders. So you rarely got to see Emmitt Smith like, but when you sit back and watch Emmitt Smith used to get yards. He used to break tackles. He used to get all the way up the field, everything. Skip Bayless is a freaking hater. He's put this notion in all these Cowboys' mind that, oh, Michael Irvin was the leader because he was on the sideline talking about, hey, yo, we got to get the baby going. We got to get it going. Man, he was coked out of his mind, dog. Michael Irvin was coked out of his mind. Nobody worked. Emmitt Smith and them guys was the ones being the leaders, man. Michael Irvin was a damn cokehead. The only thing about him is he knew how to get the clutch catches and get the first down. He knew how to get to the sticks. That's one thing I give Michael Irvin. Irvin was great at doing that. Yeah, Jimmy Johnson, exactly. Jimmy Johnson was the leader. Jimmy Johnson was the fire. He was the guy that got everybody going. Wasn't no damn Michael Irvin. If Michael Irvin was such a leader, why they lost to the 49ers in 94? Oh, they had Dion and all these guys. So what? You got Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was never considered up there with Jerry Rice or Sterling Sharp or none of them guys. Sterling Sharp's his career numbers were way better early on than Mike and all of them. Michael Irvin wasn't even supposed to be the guy out of Miami. It was another receiver that was better than Michael Irvin. But he got hurt. Plus, Michael Irvin and everything played with Miami, so Jimmy Johnson got him to the league. Because Jimmy was the coach. Jimmy got Michael Irvin to the league. Because everybody think Michael Irvin came to Dallas right, played with a dislocated shoulder, and Skip Bayless was talking about it wasn't that serious. I'm like, yeah, I know you would say that. Dallas fans have always not given him credit. It's the same thing with Zeke Elliott. Zeke Elliott, they want Zeke Elliott is the reason that the game was moving, that the chains was moving and the offense was doing their thing. Then Zeke got out of shape. That's the one thing about Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith never got out of shape. But see, Zeke was getting all those yards. Dak was managing the game. And that's what they were supposed to do. But the problem is Cowboy fans got mad. They wanted Dak to be like Tony Romo, throw all these damn yards, throw all these yards and everything. And once you throw all these yards, you lose the game. It's like, come on. It's a travesty, man. A lot of these guys don't know football, man. They don't. And it's sad. But they want to give all the credit to Troy Aikman, Michael Irvin. No, I don't listen to Skip, X. I've never listened to Skip. I never liked Skip because of how he talked bad about Kobe Bryant. I never liked Skip or Rob Parker, how they talked about Kobe Bryant. Yeah, me and Jamaica was arguing. I was trying to tell Jamaica, like, bruh, dog. Yeah, Skip be dissing Jerry Rice. I'm like, bruh. He talking about he'll take Michael Irvin over Jerry Rice. I'm like, man, is you crazy? Michael Irvin was nowhere near the ballpark of Jerry Rice. Even Jerry Rice will look at you laughing. There's only two guys that I would take over Jerry Rice. Only two guys. There's only two receivers that I would take over Jerry Rice. That's Randy Moss and Sterling Sharp. That's it. Those are the only two receivers that were better than Jerry Rice. Randy Moss and Sterling Sharp. That was it. Those are the only two receivers I ever seen that can hold the torch to Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice knows it too. Jerry know how great Randy Moss and Sterling Sharp work. He can act like he don't know, but he know. Oh, okay, X. I'll stop saying it then. Well, I'll say some of the fans then. Some of the fans then. That's my bad, X. I won't say that no more, my G. But it's just a disrespect, man. It's like Emmitt Smith just doesn't get any love. And it's crazy. I'm like, wow. I had to tell the dude Jamaica, like, bro, like, wow, dog, you really think that Dallas offensive line made Emmitt Smith? Okay. I'm not saying that they were the Detroit Lions offensive line. They were a good offensive line, but sometimes when people say great, I'm like, I don't know, dog. How many running backs did they produce? They had a chance to show they didn't need Emmitt in them first two games. They got proven wrong. You think if Emmitt Smith, if he didn't come back that year, if Emmitt Smith didn't come back that year, Dallas would have lost. They would not have won anything. And people keep trying to say craziness. I'm like, bro, Emmitt Smith was special. Emmitt Smith was special as hell. Oh man, yes. Felton. Sterling Sharp was better than Jerry Rice. The reason he was better is he could run routes just like Jerry, and he was faster, he was quicker, and he was bigger. That's where the big receivers came from with Sterling Sharp, like the TOs and all of them. They are the kids of Sterling Sharp. T.O., David Boston, all of those big guys who could run routes, they are the children of Sterling Sharp. And all these tall, lanky receivers who can run that speed, they're the kids of Randy Moss. Cooper Kupp, you would say, is from the Jerry Rice tree because he could run routes. But I can't give Cooper Kupp, I can't give today's receivers that high on my ranking or quarterbacks because, I mean, the league's watered down, bro. It's like there's no more defense. There's no more physicality. It's all gone. But like I said, Emmitt Smith was the driving force of the Cowboys. The guy who led was Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was the leader of the team. Yeah, David Boston before the steroids. Absolutely, C-Pen. Yep. Yeah, Sterling Sharp and them influenced it. Bruh. Dog, Sterling Sharp. Dog, Sterling Sharp, listen. If Sterling Sharp would never had that season-ending injury, Sterling Sharp and the Packers would have won multiple Super Bowls. See, that was the problem. Sterling Sharp could catch all that bullshit Brett Favre throw up sometimes. Because sometimes Brett Favre just throw the damn ball up. And he throw the ball up. Sometimes he gets in trouble. Sterling Sharp go get it. No, it wasn't T.O. fault. The reason Dallas lost was because Tony Romo. And then because of Jerry Jones, dog, Jerry Jones don't let the coach coach. Jerry Jones does not let his coaches coach, dog. He's the coach. He's the GM. He's everything. He doesn't let his coaches coach. And plus, Jason Garrett is the same as Kellen Moore. They're not good coaches, dog. They've never been good coaches. You know, they don't know the X's and O's and everything. They don't. They're not that good. They're quarterbacks who grew a liking to, like Jerry grew a liking to them because they're white and they're quarterbacks and they kiss Jerry's ass. That's all. But yo, yeah, that would have been crazy, C-Pen. But yo, I'm going to holler at you guys. Thank y'all for coming by. We out. Deezy.